Hey, today I'm going to be setting up my weekly bullet journal, and it's going to be pretty simple because I just puppy-proofed my house, which means I magically made all of my supplies disappear. That's fine. So I'll be using 2 Tombows. This purple is 603, and this light tan color is 992. Main writing, Pilot G2, and this is a 1mm pen. And then I printed out 2 pictures of my super cute puppy and some scissors. Page, okay. I'm gonna make a pretty simple border, just like I did when I was setting up my month, and you can find that video on my channel. But I've been really liking this purple and this tan color together. So all I did for the border was go around it once with the purple and then go around it in a little bit in with the tan. And here I let them overlap because since they are both light colors, it does add together. It's not a perfect blend. If you go over yellow with blue, it's not gonna perfectly be green, but it does give a darker shade and I think it looks cool. And it's good for an easy week. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these puppy stickers just so I know where to place him, because I just got him today and obviously he's gonna be a very big part of my week. And then this week, I'm not gonna pencil it in. I do pencil in a lot of weeks first just to see how I wanna do the layout, but sometimes you're just not feeling it, and it's kind of late on Sunday anyway, so I just want to get the week ready. Since these images were printed with my Sprocket on my zinc paper, they're already stickers, and I print them 2 for 1 sheet, because if you do that, they come out almost the same size as an EC sticker. And I'm not using an EC, so it's not super important to me, but it makes it a nice size because 1 sticker, full sticker, unless it's gonna be the focal point of my A5, is kind of really big. And they're both of the new puppy sleeping because that's kind of all he's done today, but it's really cute, so it's fine. We're gonna pretend that didn't just happen and I actually know how to letter inside a given space. But that's what happens when things aren't penciled out in my world. So I'm using a Dingbats journal, and in case you're wondering how it does with Tombows, it doesn't really get any bleed through as long as you're not going over it like more than 2 or 3 times. However, it does get shadowing, like you can see it on the page. And if you're not sure what the difference is, bleed through is when like the ink actually starts seeping through the page like it does with a Copic. Shadowing is just when you turn the page, you can see it. And that's because this paper isn't like necessarily as thick as some other papers. So like, you can see what's on the next page, but honestly, it doesn't bother me, and it's not bad enough that I can't use the next page. And like, there's some bleed through here, but I'm not looking at it. If that bothers you, I don't really know any bullet journal that you can use Tombow on multiple times, but I would just suggest either not using a Tombow or getting a thicker paper. So this is the final week before I put in any of my plans. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in, but if you wanted to know what was going on here, it's a horizontal layout this week, and I have 6 lines, or like 6 spaces in between the dots, 6 boxes, however you wanna count that. I have 6 lines between each of these, 4 days on this week, 3 days on this week, and then I just filled in the rest of the space with a general this week box. The one thing when you're using your Pilot or a lot of other ink or gel pens and you're using Tombows is to remember that Tombows are water soluble ink, and these are not waterproof, so let it dry and it won't smear as much, but it's still going to smear a little bit. So like, that's why you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but like in the class here, the color is a little darker, and that's not just because I added more, but that's because the tip itself picked up some of the ink from when I was going around. It's not gonna like kill your Tombow, and it's not gonna stay there forever, but it's just something you want to watch out for to try and stay in the lines. Okay, I realized I just said stay in the lines and I colored over the lines, but like, come on. I'm going to a Diane Reevely class. I'm excited. This is about as much as I do when I'm setting up the week, because I do plan as you go. And then for days where I have more things than just like this little to-do list area, because like the first part here I've set up as what appointments I have during that day, and then I have to-do lists or just like random information. If I have more things to do than just this list or this one, I will break it up into individual days. So like this is the bullet journal entry from like 3 days ago on Friday when I had a lot of things to do. I split it up, and I generally split it up a certain way, so that helps, but I don't need that for every day, so I tend to stick to just like an overall weekly layout first. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will try and answer them in the comments.